of woman in the middle of it. Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Let me turn on the fan because I'm hot. How's everyone's week go? I'm gonna get this together sooner or later. I'm so excited. We got our YouTube channel going today. And I am super excited about that. Because I wasn't planning on doing it today, but I got it done. So, first I want to start off by asking, where are all of our entrepreneurs at? Can you chime in? Leave your name of your business down there. It's a good time to get some publicity out and what your business is all about. Trying to get this light right without burning me up tonight. Hey Tatiana, go drop your business name down there. And your social media outlets that you advertise on, drop those as well. I'm gonna jump right into it because we have a special guest tonight and her time is very precious. She's a busy lady, and I'm just honored that she is gonna jump in with us and give us some pointers and share her success story with us. She's very successful. Very proud of my cousin. Her name is Latangela Newsom. A lot of y'all might know her from the Nickelodeon sitcom Taina. Yeah, Taina. I can't sing, so don't do that. But yeah, she's been in many commercials. Yeah, she was Maritza on Taina. So yeah, we have a live star here tonight. And not only that, she's very successful at what she does, but I'll let her get into that. She's done a number of things. If you guys see my post this morning, she's written a children's book. Remember when the bullying epidemic was super bad? She wrote that book, and it helped a lot of kids. It's not so much of an epidemic anymore, but yeah, it was a time when bullying was super bad. I want to say 2012, 2013, around that era. Yeah, so she contributed to our society by writing that book, and it did very well. It's still on Amazon if you guys want to go look up Military Brats. I'm going to tag all that stuff in here later as I share the video. So I'm going to jump right into it. Topic is, I asked anyone, were there any entrepreneurs on here? And my reason for that is that I am new to entrepreneurship, probably about off and on about 7 years in, 6-7 years in of doing my own thing. So we're here tonight to get some tips from a monsterpreneur. She came up with that slogan, so we'll let her tell you what that's all about. But I remember a few years back she started posting it, and I was like, what is Missy talking about? But now I see, like, her vision is truly coming to pass. So tonight topic is monsterpreneurship, because we will be getting advice from a monsterpreneur, and like I said, she'll explain to you. First off, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, for allowing this to happen and allowing me to be able to come forth to you guys and give this knowledge. You know, I worked in healthcare for years. Since I was 14 years old, I've been working. I think my first little job was McDonald's. I seen someone make a post about that. And we were again. I'm sorry. I'm going to wait a little bit until people start tapping back in. Please join me again, guys. I don't know what's going on with these phones. Last week we had the same problem. I know y'all remember that. But I'm gonna kind of wait around until people, can someone chime in, let me know that you guys are back. Oh, hallelujah. Father, please. Hey, Crystal, thank you. You're quick on that. How the baby's doing? This means we're gonna get some good stuff going, because this happened last week, and I looked at that video last week, and that was one of my favorite ones, I think. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to chime in. He is a lie. We rebuke him in that name. Hallelujah. In a minute, we're gonna look back on this stuff and laugh, y'all. Like, remember when she first started? Okay, we got 3 viewers. Okay, so getting back to what I was saying, we're gonna start again. Give all praises to the Most High for allowing this to happen. I'm gonna jump right in with the intro. And I just came up with a few things from my personal experience. It's when contemplating a new business venture, there are steps that need to be taken. So first thing I would do, I would start off with praying and consulting with the Most High. You know, I know a lot of people are not believers and they would skip that step. But with me, that's very important. I consult with him with everything that I do. So that's what I would do. Then I would I would get my plans. I would write my plan to paper, put my plan to paper. And first thing, I would come up with a budget of how much it will cost for everything to establish the business. In Luke 14:28, it explains how you should sit down and come up with the cost of everything that it will cost to establish your business. Secondly, you want to go ahead and put a budget and plan. Write out everything that it's gonna take for you to start it, and next to it put down a dollar amount. Add all that stuff up and start to work with the most important thing and the most affordable thing. Now, as for me, when I started daycare in Florida, I didn't have any money. I didn't have no money at all. So I went back to plan 1, and I consulted with the Father, and I prayed, and I asked him, if this is what you seek for me to do, help me with this, because I don't know what to do. I don't have no money. I don't know anything. So, and he will come to you, and he'll let you know. If it is for one, he'll let that first step manifest, just to give you the initiative to push and to go out and put forth the vision, set forth the vision. So you want to go out and you want to gather all the facts. Marketing is a big thing when you want to start a business. You need to see if your business is going to fit in with the market, or you want to focus your vision on the most profitable market that's out there. Like me, I was in Florida. Foster care and daycare was a big thing down there. So I always had kids around me, and I love kids. And first I prayed about it, and the Father sent one person to me, and they needed daycare. So I starting out with what I had, you know, feeding a kid, buying little toys around the house, doing stuff that I knew that I needed, that was in my scope. And the Father just started blessing me with stuff. Like, people would bring over bags of diapers, clothes. It was a guy in the community. He even brought me food. Like, he was like a food pantry to the neighborhood, and he brought food, snacks, all kind of stuff for the kids. So that goes back to, if you don't have the money, use your resources, and you kind of got to get creative when it comes down to that. So that's what I did. So moving forward on this topic, I would say figure out what you want to do and start saving a little bit at a time. And I know that can get hard to do because things come up all the time. It's gonna always be something that comes up, so you can't use that excuse to why you can't do it. So for example, me and Mom started talking about doing our business venture, and I'm not going to go into it too much because I'm not going to launch it until July. But he made a very good point. He was like, when you get money and you save money, what normally happens? And then I got to thinking, I was like, well, I always go into it. I got to use it. Something always comes up. So we came up with the strategy of buying product instead of, because I'm a big saver. I save the money and I hold on to it. And of course something come up and then I have to dip in the money or do something. It's always something. So he was like, you need to buy product. And that way, you know, you can't just go get the product out the thing and give it away. You know, you can sell the product, but it'll take more into selling the product than it would for you to go into the bank account and just grab that petty cash or that extra cash that's sitting around in your savings account. So according to scripture, Jeremiah 33:30, it says, call out to the Father and he will show you great things that you know not. And that goes back to me saying, people bless you, like, oh, come out of nowhere and bless you. So also he'll go even further to blessing you with, like I said, enough to just get that dream started and give you enough courage to do it. So when that happens and you start seeing a little bit of profit come in, so whether it be your job or your little side hustle, you want to make sure to put some money aside. First, pay your tithes and your offering, because if you're not a believer in that, I'm living testimony. I pay my tithes faithfully. I pay my offering faithfully, and I'm blessed because of it. And I know that's the only reason why I'm sitting here and doing this, because I have been sowing those. And another thing, sow into another business or another person who's trying to do something. Take a little bit to the side. It could be like $5, $10. It could be a non-monetary gift, sowing too. Like me, when I first came back to Kansas City, I had all these thoughts and dreams of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have no money. Like, I came here with probably $3,000 in my pocket. I was homeless. I needed to get a place. I needed to a lot of stuff. And the Father made it happen for me. But what I was doing, in the meantime, I was doing what I could. He blessed me with a job. I paid my tithes. I paid my offering. I went and I volunteered. I even went as far as purchasing stuff from a lot of you guys on Facebook. I went out and sold my seeds as far as purchasing stuff from you guys. If I went to a small business and they cooked or something, I did a free review. I still do those on here. I always tag people. I'm always going to people's events. I'm always showing up just to get my face out there. A lot of people know me just by my face, because I'm pretty much at anything that's has to do with it, someone establishing their business or something, I'm there and I'm going to support you. I mean, a lot of times I don't have a lot of money, but I take what I do have and I share and I sow into people. And that's a lot. That's a lot. It may not seem like it's a lot, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So once you do that, you need to do what you can do. Like with me with the daycare, I like going off a lot of examples because I'm really not into putting words. I'm not good at putting words where they need to be. And sometimes I say things and people misconvey them because I say it wrong. And I'm really careful about what I say. So I'll give an example over just saying, blurting stuff out. So when I was in Florida, I didn't have much money to do a lot. And I hadn't even received my license yet. But I was making my rules and regulations. I was on that computer typing all the time. I did all my forms by myself. I didn't pay nobody to do anything that I can do. I did it myself. Like even stuff that the state wouldn't approve me for my house, I would get out there, go walk down the street, find boards, find nails, find stuff, you know, and the Father made it happen. It wasn't the brand new stuff, but once I established my business and I got more money, that's when I sold into my business and to myself, and then I upgraded stuff. But hey, it was a lot of used stuff and it got me by. So I'm going to go into trying to get Latangela on here because I don't want to get over. We're going to try to cut these videos down a little bit more because we will be merging over to YouTube after this week. I tried to do 2 recordings tonight and it was not working, so I'm just gonna have to step out on faith and do what I have to do, and I'm not gonna get to where I need to be on Facebook anyway. So we're gonna probably be, this might be our last, if not this week, next week it will be our last episode on here. A lot of it worked out tonight because we're gonna have to do the side-by-side with Latangela tonight, so therefore it worked out for us to be on here tonight, but we're going to get away from that. And I'll go into more after we get her on because I know she has a lot of information for you guys and I really want you guys to talk to her. But that's just a little bit of, you know, from my perspective of what I would do to get started. And she's going to go into more of the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. So let me see if I can invite her on. Give me 1 second, guys. Or if you're on, Missy, you can chime in, honey. Or send me a request. Because it's not giving me the option to add you. So while we wait on Missy, I can talk to you some more. So with that being said, with you paying your tithes and stuff, that'll give you protection while you build. And another important thing is peace too. You want to pray for that because you're going to have a lot of haters that come along. You're going to have a lot of naysayers. You're going to have a lot of people that try to kill your dream because their mind's not equipped to dream that big. And I had a lot of that in my journey as well, and I still have it. You know, I have secluded myself a lot because just for that reason. I don't need nobody disturbing my peace while I'm trying to get this together because I have multiple things going on, at least 3 projects, including I have a full-time job and I have my children to take care of, and I do well enough alone discouraging myself, so I don't need nobody else to discourage me. So watch who you have around you too. And sometimes it's okay to take a break and step aside and just take care of you and what you need to get done, because sometimes that's going to be the only way that it happens, is if you just take a step back from people and just do what you need to do. So I'm going to try to find her again. Okay, here we are. It's coming. She's coming on. Hey, Missy. I call her Missy. It says you declined the invitation. Let's do it again. All right.
Okay,
Hey.
hey, my bad. Hey,
Hi, honey.
girl, we're in the morning, and I freezed out right before this, so
I
all good.
know.
It's all
Girl,
good, girl.
on me, I was
I'm gonna
just,
swoop it.
you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm trying. Okay, I'm wait. I gotta turn this thing.
Look at her, y'all. She's, what, 40 now?
Girl, look at this
She's
child.
40 and she looks like she's 12.
Girl,
Y'all see where we
hold
get
on.
it from
Hold on.
now,
I'm
huh?
my little
It's G's. It's
the
literally
comments
our
in the
G's.
way,
It's
y'all.
our
Hold on.
family G's. She's
Jesus.
working it out over there.
Okay.
Thank you
No,
so
I
much for
appreciate.
coming on with us, Missy. We know you are a busy, busy lady.
Yes. Is the camera facing me or you? It's facing me.
It's probably facing me because it's black.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all.
You had it perfect at first.
Yeah, it was like sideways though. So I'm like this
Now it's
way.
facing your house.
Oh, girl, don't
You
see
know you
that.
don't want that because you got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going on.
It's okay. It's okay. Y'all see the
It's
real. This is
all
my
good with
office
me too
actually.
because we
This
are
is my
working,
office
honey.
actually, and I
I was
actually
gonna
just
say if
do.
they see my office, they would be like, "What?"
Girl, this is the
You're like,
office, but
"Where's
it's
this
a catch off
happening?"
too. Okay, so it's all right. Y'all get
You
to
heard
see,
me
but it's kind of
rambling on up
sideways. So
here.
this is why I can't do it this way. I'm sideways, right?
You're straight up.
Am I? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Well, I'm gonna just do it sideways then because it looks sideways on my end, but it's okay.
Yep, you're good.
I'm
You're
gonna mess with it
good.
no
So
more.
how are you this evening?
Running and ripping. I
I
don't want to do nothing else because if I knock it over again.
I was just telling them thank you. So I want to thank you for tuning in with us because you're super busy. You got so much stuff going on. I'm gonna let you jump right into it and you talk to these people about the wonderful stuff you've been doing through the years.
Girl, yes. So first of all, thanks for having me on, cause I'm always
You're
down
welcome.
for to support you. I'm glad to see you doing your thing for sure. So, um,
Finally, you've been pushing me forever.
yes, yes. So she throws down. You guys have to go subscribe to her YouTube channel. What is the exact name? Fake Vegan Chick. FFVC.
Favorite fake vegan chick.
Favorite fake vegan chick. So you guys go subscribe
Mm-hmm.
to that. I
Mm-hmm.
subscribed already. We love to see her cook, and like in our family, me and her are known for cooking. So I guess the camera's okay. But yeah, me and her are known for cooking in my family. So like, but she like enjoys it way more than me. Like I like to do it, but she loves to do it. Like she's like ready to like your whole wedding, it'll look like 10 people catered it. So if you guys are in her area
Thank
and can
you.
use her services, do that and subscribe to the
Thank
channel.
you.
So yeah, so that's dope. I'm
Thank
glad you
you.
actually started putting your videos up. I see that. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks
Glad
to
to see.
you, because I wasn't gonna do it. She was like, "Come on, we gotta do it, cause we gotta do it." And I just thank
Yeah,
you
you
so
gotta
much
get it because
for
everybody's home.
pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it's
home.
been a
Everybody's
hard month, but hey, I'm overcoming it, and it's because of people like you. You know, I don't have a handful of them, but
yeah.
I I'm very honored and privileged that you give me that push.
Oh, girl, for sure. I'm so glad because so many of us is not like we all got potential, but so many of us like don't do it, and you know, it's sad because like with us, we got to break the cycle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm glad to see you actually doing it because that's all it is. Like most people just don't do. And that's the
Yeah,
biggest thing, it's like you're gonna make mistakes, it's not gonna work all the time, but you gotta do if you
yeah.
how you expect for something to happen if you don't do so, you know.
That's right, because I stumble every week, guys. You know, I hate to look at my videos, but that's the only way I'm gonna get better. And
Mhm.
I'm my biggest critic. Like stumble every week, but it gets better and it gets
Yeah,
easier. So
it
I
does.
would just suggest you guys keep pushing.
I'm telling you, because if I hadn't made the mistakes, then of course I wouldn't know what to do now. I'm still making them, but it's so much better than it was. So girl, yes,
Right.
but as far as like what I'm doing now, like I know most people know me from the TV show that I was on, which was
Yeah.
Tidy.
Can you start off like from back childhood going up? Like I know Taina, a lot of people know you from there. Like that was one of
Yeah,
my favorites as a
yeah.
young
Probably a few.
adolescent.
Yeah, probably a few fans on tonight. So hey, if you Titan fans are in the house, appreciate you guys because they are like loyal. They've been rocking for 100 years now. But that's what most people know me from is the Nickelodeon show Titan. And I play Maritza on that show, and it's like YouTube out, like everybody, it's all over YouTube. And we've been really pushing for a reboot. We thought it was going to happen. It's still a possibility. We don't know, but we thought maybe we were going to be doing like a Netflix reboot or something like that. All of us met up in New York at one point. But we don't know what's happening with that. But everybody wants that, so and they're rebooting everything. So it's like, why not? So everybody
Right.
and all the cast is down for it. It would be like all of us again. So
Right. I
um,
would love it.
yeah, it would be so much fun too. So I do miss it. I miss the stage. After that, I wrote a children's book, which is called Military Brats. It's available on Amazon. right now too. But it's a anti-cyberbullying children's book, and it just wasn't anything out there like that for little kids. Especially like they're getting on the internet younger and younger now. And, I actually started seeing a lot of like suicides in the news, like real little kids. When I was living out in Texas, it was just like disturbing. It was like 10-year-olds and stuff. And I was like, what in the world is going on? And I had, my son, he's little and he's in school, and I'm thinking about him, and he wasn't having bullying issues, but it just makes you think about that stuff. And I had written Military Brats before as like a cartoon that I had pitched to Nickelodeon as a possible cartoon, but it just came to me to sort of revamp it and make the villain in the story an actual cyber bully and sort of like teach the lesson. So I toured maybe about 50 schools with that, did NPR and a lot of press and stuff with it. But it's a series, but it's one of those things that kind of like pick up and it slows down and picks up. But right now, with all the kids doing virtual learning and being at home, I think it's a good tool for parents to kind of, it teaches little kids without it being scary. So that's cyber. That's Military Brats. And then I invented a product called Grease Bags, which is my biggest animal. That's what takes up all my time right now. Everybody wants me to go back to TV and music, and I would love to, and it's always gonna be my passion. I will always do that stuff, but right now the bread and butter in this business is a monster. Like, it's an animal that is kind of like scaling out of control, like, and I'm trying to keep up with it right now. And so it's a huge entity, and it's something that nobody's really taking on. So my product is here. It's a eco-friendly bag for grease disposal. And it's called Grease Bags. I called it that. Yeah, I called it that so you guys know exactly what it is. You see it on the shelf, because there's really nothing else that tackles that problem when you go to like the grocery store, or which we're on our way to. It's not in, everybody wants it in Walmart and Target and stuff like that. But I'm working on it. You really have to be ready for that. That's like a whole nother video, is the whole like how to scale up type video, which I'm in the middle of right now. But that's like so much information. But like, anyway, like right now it's available online, and we're preparing to be available in retail. And so this is our regular size bag. It absorbs a whole bottle of grease or more, a quart of oil or more. It's good for like changing oil in your car, any oil-based paint you have laying around your house, but all the used cooking oil that you need. So one bag really holds a lot of oil, so that's what a lot of people don't really realize. But if you guys go to @PinkGrits with the Z on YouTube, she has done an amazing review video.
And who is she now? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's Pink Grits. Her name is @PinkGrits. IP, like pink, like the color, and then it's grits with a Z, and her name is Chef.
Okay.
Yeah, Chef Chalet. But that's her YouTube channel. You can find her there, and she's done a review on grease bags, and she's using it. She's a celebrity chef. She has her own products as well. So you guys go subscribe to her as well. She's dope. She has a lot going on, but she loves the product and she buys them all the time. And so she did an amazing video. So I just like really shout her out whenever, because I appreciate her for doing that. But she really did a good job at like showing you how it works and how much oil it actually absorbs. And I have one of them, I think, that's heavy, but it keeps absorbing oil. Like, it'll keep absorbing. So I say a quart or more. Yeah, I'll say a quarter more just to be safe, because it will absorb a quarter more. But I mean, hey, try it out for yourself. It'll probably absorb about 2 quarts. Really, like, it's a lot. It takes a lot to fill this up. And you'll see that it'll keep absorbing. If it's standing, then not absorbing no more. But anyway, so that's Grease Bags. I did Shark Tank with that, and I went on there. A lot of people may have saw it. It was season 8. Episode 13, and if you have Hulu, it's on there also. But
I think it's on YouTube too.
Is it? It was, but they'll pull it down. ABC does not play about their copyright, so I think they. I think they may have pulled it down, but that was a crazy experience right there too. So anybody that wants to go on Shark Tank, I think I'm going to start doing videos or helping people that want to even audition for that and get ready for it.
That'll be good.
Yeah, if you don't know, there's a lot of tricks to it. There's a lot of behind the scenes. There's a lot of things that sharks look for. There's a whole lot. I mean, I went through an 8-month process, and even when they fly you out there, you'll be in your hotel waiting for your answer. You still don't know if you're going to get on. So, and then once you get on,
I
you don't know.
remember when you went on there, I was like, you posted the picture. And I was like, oh, she said, but you said that years ago. Like you actually manifested a lot of stuff. Like, because I remember
Oh,
when you used to talk about it, and a lot of people like, oh, she's a little far fetched, but me growing up with you, I always seen it in you. Like you were always determined, even as a little kid. Like if you wanted that Whopper or whatever, you go get it. You were so determined. So
oh,
I always believed in you and knew that you would make it happen. And not to mention all the other ideas that you have pitched out, and they're great ideas. And I look forward to working with you on a few of them too, because
oh yeah, this
I'm
time
gonna
we
have a need.
definitely have to collaborate. It's time for that.
Yes, we are. So,
Yes, but
Missy,
no, I
what would be
appreciate
your
that.
advice to someone for branding, like trademarking and stuff like that? Because I know I've run into a few people on Facebook, and they've had some great ideas and great products, and it's been literally stole right from
Mhm.
underneath them, and people are making like copycats and stuff, and nowhere near that it's any way near close to what that person had. But hey, what would be your advice for something like that if you want to not? I know I was speaking in one of my lives about I didn't want nobody to steal woman in the middle of it. The whole aspect and as far as the logo and my mission and everything. Oh my goodness, it cut her off. Guys, we gonna get through this. This is the we ain't finna give him no credit. We gonna get her right back on here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hang in there with us. Missy, see if you can chime back in, honey. If not, we're gonna get you on here. Oh my goodness. We finna get right to the good stuff too. Y'all hear my dryer? Sorry. Can you guys get the dryer? Okay, it's adding her back. There she is.
My back.
Okay, you back with us, Angela?
I'm sorry, I got two little bad dogs hitting in the background over here. Okay.
But just to refresh while she's doing it, I was asking her about trademarking and branding. That's going to be very important for some of the stuff that I got coming up. Because I sure
Yeah.
don't want nobody getting my hard work. Like I worked so hard on these two things, and yeah, she's been helping me with that. But I thought that would be a good thing to talk about with you guys tonight. And we may can't see your face. Can we hear you, Missy?
Can't see me?
I can hear you a little bit. It's faint though.
You can't see me?
Nope, I can't.
Mm. Okay, let me try to go out and come back in.
Okay. Okay, let me do some shout outs here. I was gonna shout out some of you guys' businesses, but I think it was on the other live. If you want to go ahead and put those back under there, I will do that for you. You can't see? Can you see me, Kalisha? Cause I can't see. Oh, you must have heard Missy asking. Could you see her? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We know the source, and we gonna get it all together. It's adding her now. Okay. Yeah, it's still a black screen.
Stop. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, can you see me too?
No,
What?
girl, I'm
And
telling you, this whole thing is
stop playing. I can see you and everything.
Flip your camera one time, see if that works.
Okay.
Can you see yourself?
Yeah. You see me?
Oh, I can't. Maybe something's blocking your camera. It may be because I know sometimes it'll be one little thing in the back of my camera and it'll throw it all off. But it should be the front facing, so that
I
should be
can, yeah, I can see myself, but
hmm,
I can't. That's weird.
super weird.
What is happening here?
I don't know. You know the source, girl. But we're gonna keep moving on. We can hear you just fine. So go ahead.
Okay, man. All right. Well, hold on. Let me get it back in motion in case it comes back. So I had you
Okay.
guys.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna speak up and make sure you guys can hear me. But yes, definitely when you have an idea, depending on what it is, kind of determines what type of protection you want on that. Like, so it could be like if you have something that is just like an idea, like maybe the name of a product or a slogan or something that's really distinctive, like
Hmm.
fake vegan chick, for instance, favorite vegan chick, you might want to trademark that so that when you put it on products, you're not having a lot of people putting that same name on their product. So trademarking is like the most expensive way. LegalZoom is great for that because they have like a lot of assistance. It's a real simple process. $300 to $400 normally is what it is,
Yep.
maybe five, but you pay for each category when it comes to trademarking. So,
Okay.
like I trademark Monsterpreneur, for instance, and each category, if I want to do T-shirts, pins, different things, whatever, you have to pay for each category. So you'll pay for the trademark itself, and then you'll pay this additional fee for each category. So it can become extremely expensive, but depending on what you can afford right up front, you can always add stuff later. You don't have
Right.
to do
Right.
everything right up front.
Right.
Um, T-shirts and stuff
Prioritize,
is more,
like I was
yeah,
saying in the beginning.
yes.
Okay, that sounds
Mhm.
good.
And a lot of times T-shirts, of course, is like what people go for first. Then like the cheaper way to do it a lot of times is establishing your presence online to start. And back in the day, they used to call it the poor man's copyright when you would like write a song and write down the lyrics and send it to yourself in the mail. That doesn't fly anymore. Just FYI, they're not trying to hear that anymore. But it's nothing to go on copyright.gov and do that, especially with music. It's only $20 to upload the lyrics and the music and all that. You can do up to like 10 songs for like $20 to $30 and have that
Oh,
copyright registered with the government. But you can also do that with artwork. So if you have like artwork for a t-shirt or something like that, you can go in there and do that just to kind of save yourself a little bit, make a little bit of a paper trail for yourself.
yeah.
With scripts, you can also do that, and then also do it with the Writers Guild out in LA, and that's like $20 as well. But that's kind of like all you can do to protect like scripts and books and different things like that. But you can do the trademarks as well. But then also buying the domain. So like going to GoDaddy, for instance, and doing like $10 domain,
Okay.
for like GoDaddy.com and doing the, buying the .com, the .net, the .org, whatever it is that you want. And you can buy all of them if you want, and you can buy different variations of the same
Okay.
name so that nobody can kind of spin off of you if you want to. So if you want to control as much of that market as you possibly can. Um, and as far as patents, that's the real expensive thing to do. And everything doesn't call for that, though. You don't have to patent everything. Like with my product is patent pending, it does call for that. But with other things, may not call for that. And it might be unnecessary for you to do it. Sometimes the only thing you can do is freaking go be disruptive and demolish the market. Like you need to go ham. You need to go first and you need to let everybody know you there and you need to make it different than the next person. Even if you are selling hair, make your marketing and make your idea a little bit different than somebody else's.
Yeah.
Like Kimbella, for instance, from Love and Hip Hop, New York, she actually did a like hairline for like really good hair, like Remy and the stuff, we spend all the money on. She
Mhm.
did the colors though. She did the real bright colors, like, purple and yellow and stuff. So, when we buy that hair, and all the girls know, When you buy your hair, you're scared to go get it bleached and colored, and you want those bright colors. But if somebody mess up that 350 bundle you just purchased, you are going to lose it. So you're scared to go get it colored, and you really have to trust somebody to do that. But she already had the good hair already colored for you, and it was like genius. So it was something that was just a niche in the market that people think is so saturated. But
And that goes with the marketing that I was talking about earlier too, guys. You gotta really focus on your marketing group, like your target marketing. Like that's gonna help you so much when it comes down
yes,
to setting yourself
yes,
apart. And that's what it's
yeah,
about, setting yourself apart. Like favorite fake vegan chick, it took me a while to launch it because everybody's doing a cooking show. Everybody's doing it, you know. I wanted to really focus in on what's gonna set me apart from all these other people.
yeah. Yeah, and that's what you have to do. Definitely. And like I said, don't even think too hard on it. Sometimes people overthink it. And one of the things that I learned, I listen to a lot of entrepreneurs. I watch a lot of different shows. The Profit, $1 Billion Buyer. Those are great shows. They teach you numbers. They break stuff down. I've been a diehard Shark Tank fan before I even went on the show. But I studied like all the entrepreneurs and everything about the show before I went on to get on. But there's a lot of resources out there, a lot of documentaries and stuff, and then like other entrepreneurs like Courtney Adeleye from The Main Choice. She's dope, and she's somebody that I really like follow. So is like Pinky Cole from Slutty Vegan, and I'm actually like have met with her a few times, and hopefully will be doing some business with her. But she's dope, like she's a monsterpreneur, like for real, like she's out there playing the game with vegan food, and it is big, but she just found a niche because it's junk food and it's burgers and fries, but it's for, a lot of people that eat meat go there. And I'm telling you, like the line is 4 hours to go to this place. Like she's ridiculously selling. Courtney Adeleye did 100 million in 6 years. And, she was one of those people that's just like, people are like, hey, the beauty industry is so saturated. How can I get in? But if you go to Target and Walmart, there's what, 40 products on the shelf? So it's not that saturated. Really, it's a lot of them on Instagram, but it ain't a lot of them in Walmart and Target.
It's so much room for vegan. That's what I'm focusing
That's
on,
it.
the products to make the vegan food. Like you have to really,
Yes.
really think
Yes.
about the stuff that's gonna set yourself apart and get you to
That's
where you
it.
want to be.
That's it. And then, yeah, like I said, be disruptive, even if it's in your marketing, even if it's in your promotion. It can be anything. It can be funny stuff. Right now I'm in the middle of creating ads and different things like that. And I'm like, I'm talking about grease. I don't want to bore people. I don't want to sound like I'm on PBS or nothing. So it's like, okay, I need to find people like funny stuff. They like skits. They like, whatever they can, whatever. So I'm thinking of clever ways right now to like engage people and educate people, because it really is a big environmental problem. I'm not just selling grease bags. Like we're talking about climate change. We're talking about a lot of different things. We're talking about composting. With
Our
I think
Mother Earth. Yes.
Mother Earth is everything. And some people think it's corny until you can't grow no crops no more, until we're starving, until the soil is kaput. Movies like Interstellar are not fiction. That's the future if we don't get it together. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm a nerd on the other hand. So like that's the other part of me. But I really do like, once I was annoyed with the grease in my kitchen, but once I started digging into my product, it's actually such a bigger purpose behind it. And I was thankful, God gave me an idea that was, a bigger purpose, which is He knows what I'm about. I'm about changing lives. And it's like, I want us to eat, but I want us to do something with some purpose and some meaning behind it. And it really became bigger than me. And I partnered up with the EPA as well this year, the Environmental Protection Agency, with the federal government, with sam.gov. You can go there and register your company to do contracts with the government, to do federal contracts with the government. And if you have a product that fits into the 1,000,001 categories that are on there, then you add that to your account. And then once these companies start bidding, they see you. I get emails all the time like, hey, such and such bidding for this, such and such is bidding for that. Also Amazon, the Amazon just signed a huge multi-billion-dollar contract with the government. So they are doing, the government is shipping products through Amazon. Amazon's a beast. And so like, the government's like, okay, well, we'll do business with you also. And we'll order our products through you. So they're sort of the middleman now. And so That was one of the things that, one of the business development people that I work with over there was like, look, you need to make sure you register, make sure everything is done. And with Sam, you can pay somebody to do your application. It's between $400 and $1,000 to get somebody to actually do it for you. I didn't
Right.
want to do
There's
it.
some like grant writers, right?
It's something like that. But here's the thing. Let me tell you something. And for the Black folks that's watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Y'all need to learn how to read. We need to learn how to read and to stop being lazy and stop getting ready to pay somebody. It's not that we're stupid. We're not stupid by a long shot. But when it came to this whole pandemic and the SBA loans and all that stuff, that money they were giving out, people were paying people $250 and giving them a percentage of their loans to go on there and read that one page of information that was on the SBA website and that one page application that was on the SBA website. Let me tell you something. Everybody that was around me that needed that money, I got that money for them. I told them where to go, and I sat on the phone with them, and I was like, okay, this is X, Y, Z. 10 minutes, we were done, and everybody got the money that they needed, including my parents who have rental properties and everything else, and no, nobody paid me $250 for nothing because it didn't take but 10 minutes. It's stupid.
Right.
So y'all need to learn how to read. And the sam.gov application is complicated. I ain't gonna lie. This thing took me a minute to get through.
Is it
But
Uncle Sam or is it just Sam, SAM?
it's Sam, SAM,
.gov.
SAM.gov.
Write this stuff
Yes.
down, guys.
Yes, write it down. Go on there. I'm not, I'm telling you stuff that anybody can do, and even like on Amazon, anybody can list their products on Amazon. There's multiple ways to be on Amazon. You can be a private seller where you list your product on Amazon, but you ship it out to yourself, to customers. You can do FBA by Amazon, which is fulfillment by Amazon, which is what I do. So I ship my product to them wholesale in bulk, basically, and they ship it to each customer for me, so I don't have to deal with it. But then people still order stuff through my website, so I still have to ship some stuff out of my house, which is why I still got my office and it look a mess and all that kind of stuff, because I'm still shipping stuff from here too. But I'm really slowly but surely trying to move all of that to Amazon, and so I ship out, like I said, in bulk to Amazon, and they pick and pack it for me. When the orders come in, they ship it. I don't have to worry about it, and then I just get paid. Then you have arbitration with Amazon, so you can go to Walmart and find something for $1 and turn around on Amazon and sell it for $10. And it's a whole it's a whole legal thing you can do as well, and that's arbitrary selling on Amazon. So there's multiple ways to even build up your money to go towards creating your own product and your own business, or there's multiple ways to start off small, because if you do FBA by Amazon, it is $39.99 a month, and then all the fees that are included. So you have to make sure you crunch your numbers, and you're going to probably lose a little bit on Amazon. The trick is having multiple sales channels, because you might have a little less profit margin over here, but have a little makeup for it over there. But people are the thing about Amazon has its benefits. You know what I'm saying? Because basically the big benefit of Amazon is they have their own built-in customer base. Everybody shops on Amazon. Everybody's Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to vet customers through Amazon. Whereas if you're just going to greasebags.com, I have to market to you. I have to say, hey, go to greasebags.com. I have to post on Facebook, Instagram, something. But as Amazon, you might just stumble upon me on Amazon. So that's the beauty of them having a built-in customer base, but you also don't get the email list. You don't get, Amazon owns that. On my website, I get on my customer email list, so I can market to them. So you need both. You see what I'm saying? You need to find a way to do both. But it's a lot of information, but that's like for beginners, like that's it in a nutshell. Like you can, there's multiple ways to do it. So there's no excuse, is what I'm saying. If you ship product out for yourself and you just have it listed on Amazon, it's 99 cents the product. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? So you can do it multiple ways and build yourself up, build your way up. And this is all stuff that I've learned. I promise y'all, I didn't read it out in a book. I had to learn the hard way. So I'm trying to save y'all.
Get to work. And I wanted to touch back on GoDaddy.com. I know you told me about it today. I was building a page, email for women in the middle of it for YouTube, and I wanted to go the .org way, and they were trying to charge me $14 to do that. 14. And
Now
I was
it
like, are you kidding me? Like, my
yeah,
cousin
that's
just
hot.
hooked me up and told me what to do. I'm not about to give y'all that money. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's just like, and I,
normally it varies, and I will say it does vary on Amazon. It doesn't it can be like $2, and then it can be 15 or $20. And if somebody owns your domain, I think they can turn around and charge you whatever. So say I was super famous,
right.
yeah, say I was super duper famous, and my name really meant something, like a Whitney Houston or something like that. If somebody owned my domain, then they could charge me whatever. If I needed it, it's super valuable at that point, so they could charge me $10,000 for that domain. And if I wanted it bad enough, that's what I would have to do, um, is to buy it back. But at this stage in the game, I don't know why it's 14 though. It seems weird because none of my
First they
domains.
got me, they said a year, and then I got in there and did everything. I'm glad I read. Like she said, we have to start reading.
Yeah,
Because I would have been sold into that. Then I have to call everybody. How do I get out of this? I want to cancel, call my card, dispute a transaction. It's too much. And my fourth grade teacher, Miss Pete, I was thinking last week, and I just love how the Most High and the Holy Spirit is all in this, because
all
everything
in
it's
it.
saying is
Okay.
lining up with a lot of stuff I've already told you guys. And I was thinking about last week how I wanted to incorporate some teachers who I've learned a lot from. Like, and I really thankful that they poured this into me. Miss Pete, fourth grade, Longleaf Elementary in Pensacola.
Long
She
leave.
she used to write. Shout out to Longleaf. But she used to
I
write
was there
something
with
on the
you for
board
like what,
every.
a year? What was I there with you for, like a year? A
She
year?
was, she was. I was
Oh
so
my
happy
God.
too. I was like,
You
oh, she
took my
gonna
line
leave
on
me.
that one.
But yeah, every morning Miss Peak would write something on the board, and it was in a different spot, and she would give us a riddle or a quiz or something, and the answer would be on the board. But that she told us the significance of reading everything that we come across. And I was in fourth grade. And that has helped me so much in life,
And see
y'all.
how it stuck
It
with you?
really has. And I tell my kids, stop and read. You know what I'm saying? Read what it says. It'll get you so far, and it'll make things so much easier.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely will. We have to read, and it's a lot sometimes. But if you take the time, I mean, you'd be surprised at what you can do. There's so much stuff. Like I didn't know nothing about no PowerPoints and all that. They weren't doing all that when I was in school. But like
Yeah.
now that I'm doing business, I have to do these things. And sometimes, somebody requests an email from me and they want a media kit, they want a PowerPoint, they want this, they want an investor deck, and literally
Yeah.
sometimes I just have to, the sharks asked me on the show, like, did I have a background in like chemistry or something like that? And I said, no, I have a
Yeah.
PhD in Google and YouTube.
And that's our
Like,
thing. We got this free stuff at the tips of our finger. Come on,
yeah,
y'all, use it. You read something you don't know, Google it. It's
Google
so
it.
easy now.
Google
Like,
it.
we didn't have that stuff like Latangelo said when
Before
we
you
were
answer
in
that email,
school.
if there is a word in there that you don't understand, just Google it. I guarantee you're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I could have even figured that out. But
Right.
it's just that you just tell yourself you're stupid, so you always
Mm-hmm.
got to stay on top of it. I mean, I'm dealing with an environmental product, so there's so many different industries. So much I'm learning about the whole composting industry and stuff and everything. I mean, I'm composting now in my apartment. I found, there's this whole system that my grease fits into, my grease bags fits into, but it's also teaching me that, oh, okay, this is great for the environment, too, and it's easy and it keeps the trash like less, nasty and stuff like that. It's actually better
It
all the way
does. I
around.
love recycling. I love it.
Yes, yes. And
I'm
then
for
I
that.
grow things.
Garbage
I'm
disposal.
growing
Love it.
things too. So I'm really trying to create like, some really great soil to, grow my vegetables and stuff in. So I
Yeah,
have
because you said
all
that
my
once you use it as compost, the
yeah.
bag, right? After the
Yeah,
oil
you
is in it.
definitely you can pull the pad out. If you're composting at home, there's something called the Bokashi composting system that you compost indoors, and you can add like small bones and dairy and oil and stuff to that composting system. No
Oh.
air is supposed to get to that. They add like a Bokashi brand to it. But there's
Mm-hmm.
different systems. You can't add all that stuff to every composting system. But with this one, it's actually great. The Japanese do it all the time, and it's great in small spaces, especially when you like in an apartment, you got a
My
balcony, you can have
apartment.
a bin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can have a bin and get the soil and you compost it in your kitchen for 2 weeks, and then you take it outside your balcony and mix it in with the soil for a month or two, and then you can add it to like your vegetable gardens and stuff like that. So
It's a
um,
good product, great product, and
yeah,
you've been doing stuff like that since you were younger. Like she came up with so many ideas. I can't wait to they come out because they're gonna be great for us, like for real.
Oh yeah,
Like
we're gonna do it together. Like we're both, I'm gonna get back on YouTube and stuff as well. We do a lot more collaborations. I want to do a lot more videos trying to help people. People ask me questions all the time. I get a lot of inboxes and stuff. So I really want
you
to try to
should,
help
you
as
should.
many
Just tonight,
people.
I'm sure you've blown so many people's minds tonight just with that information. And
I
that's
hope
why I
so.
wanted to bring her on tonight because just listening to her, and I got to give her my credit too. Like they have pulled something out of me that I didn't even think that existed, you know. So, and I just can't
Oh
wait till
yeah,
you guys
girl. 'Cause
see this
definitely,
manifestation.
you always talked about doing stuff,
Yes,
doing
we
stuff.
did.
But I
We were
think
supposed to move to Atlanta together, guys, back in 2010, I want to say.
yeah,
It might
yeah.
have been before that, but we were all gung ho. We were gonna leave our jobs and go buy a food truck.
Yes, yeah. We probably should
You
have,
remember
but
that?
everything
And
happens for a
we
reason.
talked ourselves out of it. But if we would have did that, do you know how far ahead we would be right now? But
And you
hey,
never know.
you
You
don't make
never know what
mistakes and no
lessons.
time is wasted. So
No,
I'm
I
still gonna
think you
live.
never
We
know
still
what
gotta live.
lessons we learned along the way that's better. Now I'm here now, what I'm saying, doing a lot of stuff, planting a lot of seeds. So, you can always come. I got room, or
Oh, I'm
whatever.
coming.
And yeah, because I'm already like
Oh, I'm
moving and
coming.
shaking around the
I'll keep
piece.
it
So
for a month or two. If I gotta take a leave, take my vacation pay, this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the
yeah. Oh, and shout out
near
our
year
other cousin.
coming.
Shout out our other cousin Shantoria. I don't know if she's even on here tonight, but she made me this shirt. That's why I'm wearing it. It's like I invent shit. Is what it says, but I do. But anyway,
Oh,
she sent me
Shannon.
this.
What's
I
up,
guess.
Shannon? You be saying Shantori. I be like, huh? Because we also call her Shannon. I was like, Shannon.
Yeah, and see, I know
Yes,
she.
me, you, Shannon, and Missy. We always on that phone. We always collab. We got another little thing we got going on outside of this too, that helps, fund what we got going on. But yeah, it's just amazing how we all our minds just connect. Like even with like the powers of the moons and crystals and stuff, just little
Oh,
stuff that
you
we
see him? You see me
manifestate
lit
with.
back here. You see me lit.
Uh-huh.
You see me lit.
Yep, 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 yep. We
All in
gotta
it.
get
All in
together
it.
and take a trip and just meet up. Just it's different when you're sitting there and you're having those power meetings together. Those things are
Oh,
so
I just
important.
told Shannon we're doing Sedona because one of my investors that I work with just went to Sedona. He's on our same
Okay.
spiritual enlightened path, and he was just saying how refreshed he was when he came back, how spiritual it was, how like how charged and how beautiful it was out there. So we need to do a girl
Sedona,
trip.
okay.
Girl trip. Girls need it. We need it, guys. So don't be mad at us, but we gotta dip off sometime. But yeah, she makes these shirts. She's making shirts too. She sent me this for my birthday. So
Send me
and
a picture of it so I can share it on the page because we
yes,
can't see
I
it, but I
will. And
did
then
see
she
some of it when
also
we had you with the screen on there.
yes, and then she also made this other one Juneteenth shirt. So if anybody can see this camera, it's a Juneteenth shirt for next year.
Oh, I
And it's
saw
so
those on her
dope.
Instagram. They're the bomb.
Yes, so if you guys definitely that I got one here ready to go for next year. I told her she wasn't about trying to really sell shirts or anything, but I just told her, hey, you got the equipment, you might as well, because her daughter
Yeah.
is visually challenged, so she does a lot of stuff foundation wise for her.
Well,
And so
thank you for sharing that with me because I'm gonna need somebody to do the woman in the middle of it stuff. I have the stuff too, but I'm not gonna have time for that. So, and that's what I was talking about
exactly.
in one of the first episodes. Like, I'm gonna find somebody to do all that stuff. I got Candy on the logo, and when I get that logo, I'm finna stack shirts to the ceiling.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
and we got plenty of resources for that. She's doing them. Also, Royalty Company is my other homegirl. So if you get like, we need multiple suppliers.
okay.
That's where I'm at right now because no, the numbers. I'm literally like, but sometimes it's like you can't be loyal to one supplier. You really have to have a
That's
backup
right.
plan sometimes because
That's right.
you lose money, and so that's where I'm at. So sometimes it's always good to have a game plan. But luckily, within our circle of people, we got plenty of resources. So between the two.
Yes.
So it's Royalty Company, Shantoria Foster, she's getting herself together. So y'all go follow her too. But
I
yeah, definitely. So yeah, just
Yeah,
want to share
Shannon,
that.
please inbox me some stuff. I will support you, honey. Don't be over there with your mouth closed. I got you.
Yes,
I
yeah.
got you.
So, yeah,
Well,
but
I
this was
just want to
good
say
stuff.
thank you again. Times is ticking down over here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and share some of your gems with us, because that's what they are, truly gems, y'all. Y'all not gonna get nobody. Like she just said, she set up and did those papers for people when people were charging $250, and that's her way of sewing. I just talked about sewing. She's
Hmm.
sowing seeds, and she's
Yeah,
going to reap them 100-fold, like just like that. That's tithing. That's sowing seeds. Like,
yeah,
do stuff
and
like
that's
that. If
right.
you got
So
something that
right.
you know that'll help somebody, everybody's like, "Ooh, why you ain't charging people for reviews?" Because the Father gonna take care of me, and it will come that point to where that is. But everything has an order, and it'll fall in line perfectly. Just don't try to
Yes,
rush it. And like she said, don't think too much into it. Just pray and do what the Spirit's leading you to do, because that's always the right way. So if you don't
yeah,
have anything else to
you're
add,
right.
go ahead and let you go and close us on out. And thank you so much. We're gonna want you guys to go over to Amazon and look at our grease bags. And I swear, bomb, you live in an apartment, you have a rental homes that you don't want your because let's be honest, people don't care about your stuff. They will mess your stuff
They
up.
don't. They
So
do not. So
it's just an
definitely, if you have,
investment.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely if you have an Airbnb, Prime Day is the 13th and the 14th over at Amazon. So not just me, but like support all the Black businesses that day. It's a good day to get like all your stuff shipped for free. The 13th and the 14th, those two are good days.
October
But
13th and the 14th, guys, Prime Day.
yes, Prime Day on Amazon, and definitely what you said was right though. Like on a spiritual tip, like don't think too much into that either. Just do something for somebody. Stop being so selfish. Share your knowledge, share your time, share your money. If you see somebody that you don't even know that needs your help or can't pay for their groceries, just do it if you got it.
Do it.
And you be
Let the
surprised. So
spirit lead you. Spirit
yeah,
recognize spirit. That was my quote of the day. So,
that's
yep.
it.
We just want
Yep.
to again thank the Most High for allowing us to do this, even though Satan had his grips, but we got it done. And we're gonna see some more of you, Latanja. So stick around.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. I know it's just going to grow and grow and grow. The show's going to be huge, and the
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel is going to grow tremendously. So we're going to do what we can to share each other, and we're definitely linking up soon. Like we are not going
Most
to
definitely.
we're not going to just talk about it this time. We're going to be about it. So then we're going to do a podcast live with all of us together, and that's going to be crazy. That's going to be a good one.
Yes, I
So
just told them like last week, a couple weeks ago, we got so many family members who are doing big things. One of our cousins
yeah,
tried to chime on tonight, Carisha Johnson. We want to give a shout out to
yeah,
her. She's in Pensacola. She's doing her thing down there, y'all, with the wigs and the frontals. She's have her own product as far as the lace front foam. She's doing her thing. So hit
yeah.
her
Shout
up.
out.
She's on. Yep, she's doing good, and we just want to thank her too for wanting to come on tonight, but we are limited on time, and we will get with her and get her on here and do some stuff too. So we this ain't ending. We got a lot more to do, a lot more to cover, and I'm just so thankful that it is kicking off like it is, because I did not even expect. A lot of people don't even have this much success when they first start out. So let's just
Yeah.
keep getting pumped about it and keep pressing for the mark, and everything else
Yes, and I
gonna pan
see
out
Kalisha
greatly.
on there. So what's up, Kalisha? I see you on there, girl.
Oh yeah,
So
Kalisha. Yeah, she has her thing going. Yeah, we're gonna have a big podcast, y'all. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a spread laid out of food, and we're gonna have our little wine. We're gonna have a good time. So just
yeah.
stick in there with us, hang in there with us. All right, Tangi, you tell
And
Daryl hey, and thanks for
I will.
letting us steal you from
Oh,
him.
he's
And
in there. He's in the other room doing an acting class. We split. We see how we do this.
yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah.
so
And then
he's
y'all
doing
can
an
come
acting class.
together and just chill at night. That's what
Exactly,
I want.
exactly.
That's
So,
what
and
I want. I want
I've
my
been helping
partner.
with a lot of auditions. So you guys pray he booked something this week, because we've been working on a lot of auditions. Like I've been working with him a lot on some stuff. He's been having a lot of auditions to
Oh
sign with me.
yeah, the Most High got him. He got him, but I will
Yeah,
call his name out specifically.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So, yep. But I'll tell him you said hello and everybody, and I can't wait to do it again. So, thanks for having me. Love you.
Soon. I love you. Until next time. Bye.
All right, my dog said bye too, honey.
I know. I miss y'all. Bye. Little bad selves.
Right. See you later.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know we went over on time a little bit, but it was totally worth it. Like, I really feel like we made some connections and touched some people and gave some people what they needed tonight. I know we did because, as you see, we had our interruption. Um, but we're not going to worry about that. So, lastly, I want to close out with my little reminders. When you do start getting your vision to come together and it start falling into place as you plan, my all I can say is I would say don't get lazy and don't procrastinate. Keep going. Go harder. I'm one to admit that I did that with favorite fake vegan chick because I kind of had a different excuse because I had multiple things going on, but that is no excuse. And you just want to go harder and don't let that vision die. Don't let that dream die. Um, when you think you're doing enough, triple it. That's all I'm gonna say. I go to bed every night super tired, but I get up and I'm like, oh, I got this done, this done. Like today, I amazed myself. I did 2 YouTube page. I uploaded 2 videos to each page. I'm finna get off and edit some more. And I have to give credit to Latangela. People like my nail tech, Ranisha. I just watch her videos and, you know, they inspire me. So hang around people that are go getters like you. Don't hang around people who just sitting around and have time to make up excuses because they're going to pull you down. They're going to pull you back. They're going to keep you from excelling. So it's not that you're trying to act funny with nobody or nothing. And you got to get out of what worried about what people say about you because if you don't, it's going to keep you back. And I'm a living witness. I'm 40 years old. I could have did stuff 10 years ago, y'all. And I know there's no wasted time with the Father, and He will give you back everything that the locusts thought that He ate up, they ate from you. But still, if you can learn from me, Latangela, other people, that's what Woman in the Middle of it is all about. So that would be the last advice I got for you guys. Please head over to YouTube and get subscribed to Woman in the Middle of it. Last time I checked, it was still uploading videos, so it may not be up until in the morning. So you can go over in the morning and make sure you get in line because we will be getting away from Facebook very soon. Very soon. The Father says so. So I got to do what He says. And then also, favorite fake vegan chick. Already got like 20 some subscribers, and I know that number is going to grow. I'm editing videos. I'm going to drop 2 every week. I'm going to drop 2 more within this week, and then next week it'll just be the 2. But I have a lot of them stored up for you guys. So if you get bored and want to go over and watch some stuff, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Spread this word. It's for a good cause, and we're literally trying to build people up, sow into people. So, like Latangela said, it's not always about us. And if you have the Father in your life, He's going to make sure He provides for you. So, you just take care of His people and worry about providing for Him, and I promise you, He's going to show up for you. So, with that being said, thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Woman in the Middle of It, and we will see you next week, 7 p.m. sharp. Thanks again, guys.